Welcome back to What Arty Nibs with General Disturbance. This is a 60TP. It's a tier 10 Polish heavy tank and it's located on the south spawn of Lakeville and it's under the command of Captain Ashstorm. Yes, you've heard him and seen him before. Well, this time he's in a big piece of Polish metal. And battle has commenced. Now, it's a huge hunk of a tank, this one. And as you know, Captain Ashstorm has been making his way through most of the tier 10 vehicles one by one. He's getting rather good at them. He does fire a lot of premium ammo, but what the hell, he has a lot of fun when he does so. Now, I don't know much about this tank, to say the least. I know it's got a very big gun with a lot of hitting power. 152.4 millimeters, alpha damage 750 and penetration 250 millimeters. And he's carrying a lot of heat ammo and he's going straight to the heat as, well, he normally does. Goes straight to the premium. But as I said, he has a lot of fun because he gets good effects. He gets high calibers and top guns and everything like that. So why shouldn't you? Well, coming up behind an RU-251 tier 9 German light tank. He's got a Jaeger in front of him. Oh, try plates. Look at that. Goes straight through, but unfortunately took a massive great hit from the Jaeger. 1261 did 740 damage, so it's not a fair exchange. Needs to get a good hit into that Jaeger to equalise it. And instead he's got a T-34 going for the cupola. And that didn't connect. Now he's jockeying for position. He's got a Samur on one side of him. And oh, bonked that one. And he didn't get through. Yeah, the other side of him, he's got an M103. Trying to get a shot from that T-34. Pulling up. Oh, he's got a damage through his front plate. And that's him out the game. 691. 15.75 seconds on the reload. It's quite a long time. You're not carrying a lot of ammo either, so you need to make it effective. Still going for the heat. Now the Jaeger, I think, is behind that rock, so he can't get a shot on him at the moment. And the T-28, well, he's going to have to go further over the ridgeline, and he takes a round there from a Wizzy 120, but he puts the T-28 out of his misery. 644 hit points. He pulls back just as the Scorpion comes in behind him. Wonder what that Scorpion's trying to do. He's trying to get shots on the Jaeger, I think. There's the Jaeger, and oh, it's an X-Euro. It's an X-Jaeger. It has ceased to be. It's 6 feet under and pushing up daisies. Oh, the Samur's getting hit. But unfortunately, Captain Ashstorm's noticed what's going on. The enemy is actually pushing through the town and they're on their way back. And unfortunately, the 60TP turns like a pig, as you can see. Really difficult to get this thing to work. Okay, he's making his way back to the cap to defend the cap. Meanwhile, the others are going in to finish off the enemy in front of them, the FV-4202 and the Wizzy 120. So he's got 2.7k of damage, 1k of block damage. What can he do with this lot? Still loaded with the heat. He's going to go up over this rise. Oh, really turns badly, this tank. Right, he's got a good hold down position here. And he gets a massive hit there. And that hit, well, I'm not sure what he actually hit there. Did he hit his own teammate? I hope he didn't, because it's showing a hit into the rear of the turret. Oh, yes, he actually did say a rude word saying, oops, sorry, man. I think it was an F, sorry, man. I think he did hit the mutts. It's a good job he didn't take the mutts out. He has been seen. trying to get a shot in the back chat. No, difficult. Very difficult. They're hiding behind the rocks. But that makes it difficult for them to hit him. Unfortunately, we've lost the Mutz. So the Mutz driver's not going to be too happy about losing his hit points. Going for the E100 and trying to pick the right place to hit him. Going to the side of the turret, and it didn't go through the mantlet. Oh, and the E50's trying to go back in, and okay. We want to maintain our hull down position here. That might mean the E50 has to move somewhere else. Got the RU-251 and the Death Star trying to act as our spotters up ahead, and they're just trying to stay alive, really, I think, more than anything. That Bat Chat and the E100 are getting closer. Oh, the Bat Chat's in trouble now. And yes, he was taken out. The E50 got him. We get the 59 patterns. There's only two of us left, the E50 and the 60TP, holding and defending the cap. There's an FB4202 up in the north, but we're ignoring him for the moment. Okay, Captain Aslains trying to get a shot on that E100, who's being really difficult. Keeps moving about. Okay, side of the mandate again, does not go through. And this is heat ammo, so it's expensive. Keeps trying to force the E100 to fire. The turret on the 60TP is difficult to hit. He's very rounded. Now we go Samur SM, and they're bouncing rounds off him now. If they keep doing that, he'll end up with this nice steel wall. Samur. And a nice hit, 420. The E50's taking up position behind. Now, the Samur has got a number of rounds at his disposal, but we're still reloading. 15.75 seconds, remember. And the Samur's gone. He was in reload anyway, but that's one less tank to worry about. It's 4 versus 2 now. Okay, it's loaded. Fires around into the Jagdtiger. In fact, he used HE, I think, on that one. He's now got block damage of 5k. Actual damage 4.2k. So he's certainly racking up the damage. Jagdtiger's going to be a difficult one to kill, but I think that E100 is certainly the most difficult. Puts a round through the Jagdtiger, but he lost 223. He's down to 633 hit points now, and the E100's still holding off. Now he could go for the lower plate. He can just about make it out, but he uses an HE round, and that works. And he bounces another round. I think let's have a look at the damage. Oh my god, he's got damage to his gun and bounces off the turret. It really helps to go through it third-person perspective sometimes. Oh, lovely one through the Jagdtiger there, 323, and he's taken out the game by the E50. They've both got 5 kills apiece now. They really ought to platoon. Now, can he get a shot on that E100 with HE? Yes! 417. Now this is one of the reasons why I always carry a lot of HE in my heavy tanks. I know it sounds daft, but counterintuitive you might say. But you really can penetrate with HE. It's just like firing an arty at the enemy sometimes. Now the E100 is using that wreck for cover. He's trying to push it along. Yes! That one works! 319. He's now one shot. We can get him out of the game with our next shot. And we've still got 2 rounds of HE left, 2 rounds of heat. Oh, the E50 gets him. So he's got his top gun. That means there's only one enemy left, the Strib 103-0. And it's now 2 against 1. And there's the Strib pulling round. Oh, he gets a hit, but it's not enough. The E50's going to try and bully the Strib. So it's a case of get at him. Captain Ashstorm needs this kill. And he gets it! 6 kills apiece. 12 kills in total. Top Gun. Oh, if only they had if only they'd platooned, because that would have been a crucial contribution as well as brothers in arms. Oh my god, just look at this result. It's an ace tanker for Captain Ashstorm in the 60TP, and this is the first one he's got because he's got the scrolls underneath that shows it's his very first ace tanker in this tank. Tier 10 Polish tank. He also got a fire for effect for dealing more damage to the hit points of his own vehicle, a shell proof for blocking more damage than the hit points of his vehicle, a master gunner for getting 5 armor penetrating hits in a row, a duelist for taking down 2 tanks that did damage to him in the battle, a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits, he got 14, a steel wall for surviving the battle, having received at least 11 hits from the enemy and at least 1,000 hit points of damage either blocked or taken. And lastly, a Top Gun for getting 6 kills. And if only they had platooned, there would have been a brothers in arms and a crucial contribution there at the end. And I don't know if Captain Ashstorm tried to platoon with the E50, but he really should have, because that would have been an exceptional first ace tanker. But he said he smoked 2 cigarettes, but eventually aced him. I hope he wasn't smoking during the game whilst he was actually playing it, but yep, he definitely aced that tank. And a win 8 of 8306. Wow, that is certainly CPU income level. Let's have a look at the team score. Look at that, 6,619 hit points of damage. No ace tanker though, for some reason. Maybe that's because he damaged the pattern, or not the pattern, the Mutz. I suspect that was the reason. He damaged the Mutz, and therefore he lost his chance at getting the high caliber. But he's certainly got more than the E50M with 6,238 hit points. And in fact, the highest score on the enemy team was their E100. He managed 2,877 hit points of damage. When it came to kills, obviously, both the E50 and Captain Ashstorm, 6 kills apiece, would have been enough for a crucial contribution of brothers in arms. But unfortunately, no, they didn't. But when it comes to base XP, Captain Ashstorm, again, top of the table, 1,322 base XP. Next highest score was the E50M with 1,004. So let's have a look at the detailed report, because normally this is where it gets a bit, interesting. He fired 21 rounds, he got 19 direct hits and 16 penetrations. Splash damage on one as well from the HE he fired. He did damage of 6,619 hit points, of which 1,459 were at more than 300 meters. He received 14 hits from the enemy. 14! 4 of them were penetrations, and obviously you saw one of those went through the gun. 10 of them were non-penetrations, and those bounced off his turret, because that turret is so round, nothing really can get through it much. Well, they had a lot of difficulty trying to get through the turret. He blocked damage of 5,760 hit points, but he did do damage to that P58 Mutz, the Panzer 38 Mutz. He did 737 hit points of damage to him. He spotted 2 enemy vehicles. He damaged 8 of the enemy, killed 6 of them, and did damage assistance of 928 hit points. On a premium account, he earned 98,895 credits from that battle. He got a reward for mission completion, I think that was for Halloween, 53,013. And after the fine for damage to the Mutz of 10,403 credits, he actually had a total of 141,506 credits. And this is normally where it falls apart because of the costs of the ammunition resupply. In this case, the repair to the vehicle, the ammunition and the consumables still left him with a profit. A profit of only 4,261 credits, admittedly, but that's because he fired all those heat rounds. If he hadn't fired those heat rounds and just used the HE instead, then maybe the score would have been a lot higher. But then Captain Ashstorm does like to fire the premium rounds because they do give good effect, and if he can land the shell where it will do the most, then obviously he will win. And you saw he did win against the Jaeger. He put those heat rounds into the Jaeger, it took him out the game. So he received 5 bonds for getting the steel wall and for getting the Top Gun. And he also earned 1,984 XP, -1 for the damage to the Mutts, ×2 for the first victory of the day, and he got the mission completion from Halloween as well, meaning he took away 5,254 experience points altogether. But best of all, he's aced his 60 TP, and he doesn't need to worry about it ever again. But I'm sure he'll play it more to get even better results than you can see there. But it's a fantastic range of medals to get when you're acing it. So congratulations, Captain Ashstorm. Really good battle, and well, we'll see what you come up with next time. If you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.